So, hello viewers. We have Chandni with us today. Chandni has almost 12 years of experience in SEO, not in SEO but in ASO and YouTube SEO as well. So, what we are planning with Chandni is that we will create, the whole session, whole discussion in multiple parts. So हम सारी चीजें कवर कर पाए because चांदनी has a huge experience. So हम लोग पहले SEO पे डिस्कस करेंगे and then we'll cover a lot of other things as well. So yes, Chandni, let's start with introduction. Tell me about you, yourself, what sort of work you have done. Let's start with that.
First of all, Shashikant, thank you for giving me this opportunity to discuss about my knowledge, my experience, and various activities that I've done in the field of SEO. It has not only helped my career to grow, but it has also helped the different businesses to reach their certain business goals. I would like to thank for that. Now,
Yep. Yep.
starting about my introduction. Hello all. My name is Chandni, as you all know. Now, I'm currently working with Prestige Group as a digital marketing manager, handling the corporate website of Prestige Group from the SEO point of view for their organic growth, etc. Previously, I have worked with an agency called Interactive Avenues, where I have spent some 6 years, about 6 years of my career. Uh, I'll just give you a brief about my last three companies because I have worked in the reputed, major reputed
Lot of
organization
company.
there.
Yep. So
Yeah, a
it's
lot
been
of
almost
companies
12
have,
years, so we can
yeah,
understand.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So some
No
six,
problem.
seven companies. This is my sixth or seventh organization. I also forgot the count now.
Okay.
So, yes, I have worked with Neil Patel Digital India, which is one of
Right.
the reputed company. Though I have not worked there for more than 6 months, but yes, I have a huge experience. Like whatever I work gives me a huge exposure from there. So yeah, so my entire career has been into SEO. So now yes. Do you want anything else to be covered, or I think we should move ahead from here?
Yep. Yep. We'll move ahead. So, and just a moment. Yep. So thank you, Chandni, for such a brief introduction. I know that you have worked with very prestigious brand in our India, where like a lot of people aspire to go and work there. So if you can share some experience in terms of how SEO is done differently there, your experience, because again you have 12 years of experience, right? So आपने mid size agency में भी काम किया होगा, small agency में भी काम किया होगा, and then you have worked with big agencies as well. So how it's different working for big agencies? What sort of clients are different in terms of technicalities? How it's different? Can you tell us that?
Uh, yes, of course. So earlier, SEO used to be search engine optimization. We used to optimize websites for certain keywords to rank. But
Right.
now it is search experience optimization. It is
Right.
like you are optimizing for the experience of user. User will not come to your site just after seeing the keyword. Okay, it is on the first position. We should go into that. But if you are
Right.
not giving you if you're not giving the user a better experience, a better load time, or what they are looking for, user is not going to come to your site. And of course, if you are optimizing the site for the experience, your purchase intent also goes up. So basically, from the technical point of view, yes, when I was working at Interactive Avenues, I would like to share some experiences, the real time experience case studies which I
Yep.
have done.
Yep. Yep.
So we were working for one of our client, which is the very biggest one of the number one broadband service provider in India. I would say
Okay.
now because
Okay.
earlier it was in South India, but now it is expanding to in overall India.
Okay.
They had a question that okay, I have a good content, I am doing well. Why am I not getting enough customers? Why am I not getting enough leads?
Right.
Then we have figured out after Core Web Vital rolled out, when then we figured out the speed was very low.
Okay.
So yes, they were doing very well, but the speed was very low. We optimized the entire site for speed. We did all sort of major speed optimization from the technical, from the content, from the images. We did all sort of optimization, and it started performing well. That was from the speed point of view. Now, when
Okay.
Core Web Vital rolled out in somewhere around 2019, 2020, it was at the very at its hype. That okay,
Yep.
Core
Yep.
Web Vital आया है, अब हमें Core Web Vitals के according हमें करना है, mobile first optimization, this,
Yes.
that, and all.
LCPF, IDCLS.
Correct, correct, correct. So then we started optimizing for the Core Web Vitals. We reached somewhere around 98, 99% of my URLs
Okay.
were Core Web Vitals friendly.
Okay.
So after we reached there, we started seeing spike in the impressions that we were getting, clicks that we were getting. Month on month, it started increasing. So that was the technical impact of the Core Web Vitals. Now my
Okay.
technicals are strong.
Right.
My technicals are strong. I don't have any 3xx pages, any 404 pages on the website. My Core
Right.
Web Vital is also strong. Now where it comes from the content. So
Right.
my content I had to revamp for the entire website.
Okay.
Where when we started revamping the content, we approached it very differently. We
Okay.
started making it as a okay, where do we need pillar pages? So we started creating pillar pages. We started creating category pages from the because the more page you have, the more keywords you start optimizing, the more keywords you start adding on the content. How Google algorithm sees it, no? It's like it will see, okay, say for example, broadband services in Bangalore or broadband provider in Bangalore. It is on your meta tag. Now meta tag
Right.
is not going to help you. Meta tag में आपका है, टाइटल में है, डिस्क्रिप्शन में है, आपके कीवर्ड्स में भी है.
Right.
बट अभी कीवर्ड्स का तो है नहीं, अभी कीवर्ड्स तो आ नहीं रहे. मेटा टैग्स में से कीवर्ड कब का हटा दिया गूगल वालों ने, कि आप
Right.
कीवर्ड डंप कर रहे हो, कीवर्ड
Yep.
मतलब ओवर ओवर ऑप्टिमाइज कीवर्ड कर रहे हो.
Right.
तो उसने गूगल ने हटा दिया है अभी कीवर्ड्स. अभी कहाँ आना है कीवर्ड? आपके हेडर टैग में. आपके एक पेज पे एक हेडर टैग होना है, विच इज H1.
Right.
आपका ये तीनों मेट्रिक गूगल ने आपका ओके चेक 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 कर दिया. अभी सेम कीवर्ड आपके कंटेंट में है या नहीं? ठीक है.
Right.
अभी सेम कीवर्ड अगर आपकी कंटेंट में है, आपके रैंकिंग के चांसेस बहुत हाई हो जाते हैं. The same approach I am doing it in Prestige Group as well. If you see the website, you will get to know that how we have made different sort of content on each of the major main pages of the website.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so we had created a keyword basket, which is okay. This is my primary keyword which is very high search volume. Say for
Right.
example, it is 10,000 plus का search volume है. उसके related some five six secondary keyword जिनका search volume is around some lower search volume, which is mid range, some 300, 400, 500 like that, or 1100 maybe. So for
Right.
that matter.
Right.
We started taking these keywords in such a way that it doesn't look stuffed, but it looks natural. Plus, content is in such a way that it connects the human.
Right.
इमोशनल कनेक्ट आना बहुत जरूरी है कंटेंट में, अदरवाइज नो वन इज गोइंग टू रीड योर कंटेंट. So we started approaching it in three ways. First was from the product page point of view. Second was blog category. Third was blog. एक
Okay.
पेज हमने क्रिएट किया, उसके रिलेटेड हमने 10 ब्लॉग लिखा. वो सारे ब्लॉग्स अपलोड हो गए, सारे ब्लॉग्स रेंडर हो गए, क्रॉल हो गए, इंडेक्स हो गए. हमने स्पाइक देखना फिर से शुरू किया.
Okay.
So in that way, we approached in this way, and we saw like the paid spends was reduced by some 40 to 45%.
Okay.
So this is the approach which we took, and I feel the technical plays a very important role. Shashikant, I feel like technical is the backbone of any website. If your technicals are sorted, then whatever efforts you put, no, from content or from any other, maybe from off-page activities also, it helps a lot.
True, true. Like Chani, you mentioned that about page speed, right? So just increasing the page speed helped you a lot, right?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you worked for one of the clients, right? So is it the case? Because so मैंने ये देखा है, and normally again, this is based on my experience, your could be different, but majority of the website जिस पे मैं काम करता हूँ, right? उसमें कंपेटिटर्स के भी, सो अगेन ये प्रॉब्लम ऐसा होता है कि फॉर मी इफ एनी मोबाइल पेज स्पीड इज अराउंड 50 or 60, तो आई जस्ट
हम्म
गिव अप ऑन दैट। आई वाज लाइक ठीक है,
हम्म
इससे ज्यादा तो अगेन डेवलपर्स आल्सो गिव अप, एंड आई एम लाइक ठीक है। एंड देन व्हाट आई ट्राई टू डू इज आई ट्राई टू एनालाइज कंपेटिटर्स की पेज स्पीड, कि कंपेटिटर का पेज स्पीड कहाँ तक जाता है, बिकॉज अगेन इफ दे आल्सो हैव अ ह्यूज ब्रांड, ई कॉमर्स ब्रांड, बहुत सारे पेजेस, बहुत सारे इमेजेस, बहुत सारे जावास्क्रिप्ट सब लोड होते हैं, तो आई ऑल्सो, एंड उनके भी अराउंड 45 50 60 हो जाते हैं। सो माई पॉइंट हियर इज कि इज इट ओके टू have the page speed of mobile around 50 to 60 and for desktop around 70 to 80, या फिर it is really important to get to 90 95 plus का score to get on top position if page speed is only the constant. So let's take an example, अगर मैं कंपेटिटर के साथ कंपेयर कर रहा हूँ, आई एम वेरी गुड एट टेक्निकल, मेरे टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व है, मेरा मेटा डेटा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व है, मेरा कंटेंट प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व है, ऑन पेज ऑप्टिमाइजेशन प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व है, एंड नाउ द ओनली प्ले इज अराउंड पेज स्पीड। तो is it
करेक्ट।
okay, I mean is it needed to get into 90 95 का पेज स्पीड, या 60 65 भी चलता है?
सी अभी आपका कोर वेब वाइटल्स इज प्लेइंग अ मेजर रोल ऑन योर ऑन एनी परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द वेबसाइट। सो
राइट
अभी के डेट में पेज स्पीड इज नॉट सो इम्पोर्टेंट, बिकॉज अगर आपके पेज पे रिसोर्सेज हैं, जावा स्क्रिप्ट है, सीएसएस है, इमेजेस
राइट
हैं, बिकॉज एवरी वेबसाइट वांट्स टू हैव अ हाई क्वालिटी इमेज, हाई रेजोल्यूशन इमेज। अगर वो
यप
सारे इमेजेस हैं, then you just have to follow certain guidelines which has been provided by Google, and that's
ओके
it. I don't feel that मेरे प्रेस्टीज वेबसाइट का ही अभी पेज स्पीड बहुत हाई नहीं है, इट्स नॉट इवन 50 60, but still it
ओके
is performing well because I'm trying to improve on my core web vitals rather than focusing on speed. Yes, you have your website should load within 3 to 4 seconds. That is
राइट
important, but not कि आप 80% ऑफ पेज स्पीड पहुंच जाओ। ऐसा ऐसा होना अभी आज के डेट में जितने हेवी वेबसाइट बन रहे हैं, इट इज नॉट हाईली इम्पॉसिबल टू रीच दैट 80%। बट अगर
राइट
आप पहुंचते हो तो वेल एंड फाइन, इफ नॉट देन यू फोकस ऑन योर कोर वेब
कोर वेब
वाइटल्स,
वाइटल्स
इट इज मोर
ओके
देन इम्पोर्टेंट।
cool then, so taken a note on that part. So I believe working on core web vitals could be more important rather than
यस
working overall
यस
page
यस,
speed. That
करेक्ट
can
करेक्ट
be taken up into consideration, but core web vitals could be something that you can
करेक्ट।
work on prior and get it sorted for your website.
One more
Perfect.
thing I would like to add here, see,
Yeah.
website speed अगर आपको optimize करना है, there are certain tools like GT metrics or Google page speed insights
Yep.
which give you the optimization scope.
Yep.
आप उसको ऑप्टिमाइज करो। अगर आपके वेबसाइट पे कोई इम्पैक्ट नहीं आ, नेगेटिवली इट इज नॉट इम्पैक्टिंग, if it is impacting negatively then you stop it there, because your website performance, your website look and feel is more important for the user to see and feel the website rather than having a very high speed. You have to optimize it for your user, not for Google. So both
True.
way you have to balance it, otherwise it's highly impossible to reach your business goals.
Yeah, so you can say that we can run in a midway, जहाँ पे
Yeah,
you can use
correct,
some JavaScript, तो it's okay to have
correct.
around 50 60 70% of speed, but make sure आपका
Hmm.
user experience सबसे best हो. Top notch should be
Correct,
user experience, right?
correct, correct, correct,
Perfect. So you initially mentioned, right? I mean, if I'm not wrong, search experience optimization it is.
correct.
So very well
Yes.
said. मतलब वो this is really true. I mean, I recently talked with one of the CRO experts we
Hmm.
have, and then he mentioned कि अगर आपको CRO करना है तो try to understand user experience standpoint. अगर आप और इनरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ कोई भी लैंग्वेज, आप मतलब कुछ भी ले लो, इन टर्म्स ऑफ एसईओ, पेड मार्केटिंग, किसी में
Hmm.
भी आप सीआरओ करो, उससे पहले आप यूजर एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में पढ़ लो, अंडरस्टैंड हाउ
Correct.
यूजर बिहेवियर वर्क्स, उसके
Hmm.
अकॉर्डिंग आपको सारी चीजें आ जाएंगी। एंड दिस इज समथिंग दैट आई ऑल्सो फील कि वेन एवर आई
Hmm.
एम ऑल्सो एनालाइजिंग एनी वेब पेज, आई एनालाइज फ्रॉम अ नॉर्मल यूजर स्टैंड पॉइंट कि वो आके पढ़ेगा तो क्या लग रहा है,
Correct.
बिकॉज
Correct.
आई नो माई वेबसाइट वेरी वेल, सो आई नो ये तो सब
Hmm.
सही है, बट फ्रॉम अ यूजर स्टैंड पॉइंट इट्स रियली इंपॉर्टेंट। ठीक है. So Chandni, thank you for answering those questions and discussing about all the aspects. But again, we'll double tap into each of them. But right now, what we want to discuss is where do you see the SEO is going in these days, right? Let's start with that, and then we'll double click on each and every element. Okay. So right now,
Hmm.
abhi jo you very well said that it's search experience optimization. So can
Hmm.
you just double click? What do you mean by that? and what are the factors? So ऐसी कौन सी चीजें थी जो पहले, you have already mentioned about the keywords and everything. So now
Mm.
as a SEO, if someone has started from past 2 years, what things he has to look into to get into this SEO business and upskill himself, या उसको अगर top notch पे जाना है in terms of SEO, तो in search experience optimization, what he has to do?
See, when I say search experience optimization, I meant about having a top-notch content,
Okay.
which is beneficial to your user. Follow the guidelines, which is double EAT, which is
Right.
also backed up by algorithms like Google BERT and RankBrain, which uses machine learning to better understand the context and the intent of making it more critical for the SEO content and backlinks and credibility indicators. So this is the best thing that Google has given, that okay, रैंक ब्रेन आया, फिर बॉट आया, जिसने हमें बताया कि अच्छा कंटेंट का क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है. Second thing is that experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness, which is also called as double EAT.
Yep.
So I had a chance. I would like to share one experience where I had a chance to work with an e-commerce client, which was into medical. This it was same as I'm forgetting the name. Tata ka 1mg. Yes.
1 mg, yes.
1 mg, 1 mg. It was similar to that. So
Okay.
it was an online pharmacy, and I got a chance to work with them. So there, when you have any medicine,
Hmm.
मेडिसिन का पेज है, तो it has to be reviewed by a doctor,
Right.
and then like it is like okay, review, prescribe, sorry, it is something like reviewed है, and then double check, some sort of,
हाँ.
they have
Okay.
a medical
Reviewed,
guidelines into it,
approved. Okay. Got it. Got it. ठीक है.
approved, uploaded, or something like that.
हाँ.
So uh, to check this double EAT, there we had created doctors pages where
Okay.
each doctor का प्रोफाइल क्रिएट होता है. हर एक डॉक्टर का प्रोफाइल क्रिएट होता है, उनका एक्सपीरियंस क्या है, क्या क्या में क्वालिफाइड है, क्या पढ़ा है उन्होंने, सारी सारी इंफॉर्मेशन होती है. Then from the blog, when you're writing a blog, when you say that it is a medical blog or it is a blog written by some medical practitioner, you have to create that profile as well, which shows the experience and expertise. अथॉरिटी, कंटेंट की अथॉरिटी गूगल खुद देख लेगा, अगर एक्सपर्टीज है, एक्सपीरियंस है, तो कंटेंट की अथॉरिटी गूगल खुद डिफाइन कर देगा. एंड ट्रस्टवर्दीनेस, दैट कम्स व्हेन यू स्टार्ट रीडिंग द ब्लॉग, व्हेन यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग द यूजर, दैट ऑटोमेटिकली कम्स. So
Okay.
this is the relevancy now. uh, from the content point of view, if I am talking about the key trends that is shaping SEO today, from the content point of view, right now we need to write content just for, not for the sake of writing, but we need to see that what is the uh, key trending topics. For example, अभी रियल एस्टेट का ब्लॉग ले लो. अगर आप रियल
हम्म.
एस्टेट में अगर हम सिर्फ लिखें कि ठीक है, रेसिडेंशियल प्रॉपर्टीज इन व्हाइटफील्ड आ रहा है, हमारा कोई प्रॉपर्टी लॉन्च हो रहा है व्हाइटफील्ड में, हमारा कोई प्रॉपर्टी लॉन्च हो रहा है बेगूर रोड में, या फिर कहीं भी बैंगलोर में, तो अगर हम सिर्फ उसके बारे में कंटेंट लिखेंगे, किसी को इंटरेस्ट नहीं आएगा पढ़ने में.
Right.
किसी को भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं आएगा पढ़ने में. तो वी नीड टू राइट कंटेंट इन सच अ वे दैट इट इंटरेस्ट द यूजर, कि ठीक है, देयर इज सम की इनसाइट्स कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम इट. पीपल आर nowadays user is more knowledgeable than a, I feel more knowledgeable than a brand, because when they're spending, investing so much of money, they need to research and they know more.
Right.
They will ask you 100 questions like क्यों लूं, कहाँ पे लूं, यहाँ पे क्या लेने से मेरे को रिसेल वैल्यू क्या मिलेगा, इज
True.
इट
True.
वर्थ, इज इट नॉट वर्थ, मेरे लिए क्या फिजिबल है, इज द कनेक्टिविटी गुड, इज द स्कूल कॉलेजेस आर पास में है या नहीं है. Multiple questions. So
Right.
that way you
Right.
know that user has done their thorough research. Okay.
Right.
तो in that case we need to write. अभी कैसा हुआ, अभी बजट आया, अभी यूनियन बजट आया. अगर
Right.
हम यूनियन बजट्स में भी बहुत सारे रियल एस्टेट के रिगार्डिंग रूल्स आए, बहुत सारे इन्वेस्टमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज आई. अगर हम ब्लॉग उसके अकॉर्डिंग लिखते हैं कि अच्छा ठीक है, बाइंग अ फ्लैट इन व्हाइटफील्ड, इज इट वर्थ फॉर अ रियल एस्टेट इन्वेस्टमेंट, I will
Right.
get more credibility to it. right?
Right.
I will do a thorough research, and for that you have multiple tools. You use SEM Rush Pro. You get
Right.
multiple what to say, insights from the tool itself, that okay, this is giving you this much score, and this will get you this much visibility, readability, etc., etc.
Right.
So content is the major
Yeah.
point here. Second thing is the technicals that I already spoke about. Core web vitals is this importance of core web vitals. Of course, the you have to make sure that your core web vitals are intact, and the internal linkings. Of course, you are internally when you're trying to when you're writing a content, वहां पे अगर कोई important part आप किसी पेज पे redirect करना चाहते हो कि अच्छा इस पेज पे हमारा information है, let the user go to that page from the content itself. That
Right.
all these things gives you a visibility uh, from the optimization point of view, from the key trends point of view, uh, to shape your SEO in a better way. So yeah,
Right. Right. So in terms of content, so as you mentioned that getting into or understanding the topics that are trending, so could be the news
yeah,
one, right? So based on what you
yes,
mentioned, K
yes,
budget आया and budget पे, then you could write on the white field content, right? So वहां से you can start getting traction. So I believe news पे tap रखना is also important. If you are
correct,
working
correct.
in, if you are working in a niche, so if you are working in लेट्स से हेल्थ निश, सो हेल्थ
Hmm,
निश पे क्या ट्रेंड्स आ रहा है, क्या टॉपिक्स कवर हो रहा है, सो वो
correct.
इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. सो अगेन जस्ट वांटेड टू अंडरस्टैंड if someone is working in health niche now, so how he can find new ideas. So you mentioned one could be the SEMrush. Any other ways where he can find the trending topic ideas?
Yes, of course. So how I find my trending topics, I
Yep.
use ChatGPT.
Okay.
Majorly, I use ChatGPT for my trending topic ideas, because it gives me 100 of topics, and out of that 100 topics, I can figure out, okay, this could be my important one. This could be my major one. So for health niche, basically, when I was working for a healthcare company called Apollo Hospitals, I had
Okay.
worked for their 17 websites when I was working with Interactive Avenues.
Okay.
So Apollo Hospitals, when they used to write blogs, they used to write more blogs about diseases, which is very common, in common, how, what, and the preventions, basically the preventions of the diseases. So
Okay.
all this for the healthcare niche, these are the important aspects. Now, recently, when this time the budget was passed, there was from the medical point of view, it was said that for girls between some 13 to some 18 years of age or 21 years, or I'm not remembering the exact age group, has to be given a vaccine for cervical cancer. So
Okay.
that could be one of the major topic for the healthcare niche. Okay, what is the how this vaccine is going to help the girls, women's who
Right.
is in this age group to prevent cervical
Yeah.
cancer,
Okay, so
right?
tapping in the news could be a very
Correct.
important factor.
Very
And
important.
then,
Yes.
so I believe again, if there are people who are working for Indian companies, then Indian news पे तो they are normally keeping a tab. But अगर कोई US and AU companies में काम कर रहे हैं, तो they have to follow their news channels as well. In
Correct.
terms of channel,
Correct.
मतलब niche specific they can follow कि किस
And
direction.
chat gpt, yeah, sorry
Yep,
to interrupt you, but
no
chat
problem.
gpt also gives you a brief about, okay, for the US, or it is a machine learning, right? So what,
Yep,
as you train it, as you give them the input, they will give you output. It will take some time to learn that, okay, what do you want? It will research entire Google or entire web, and then it gives you content. Okay, this is what I have received from the web. Now you tell me what you want exactly. So
true,
it's
true.
just as a like how we are chatting. Similarly, you can chat with ChatGPT. You can get your data. Yes, refining that topic is important. You can't
Right,
use the topic as is.
right,
You can
right,
get an idea, but you can't implement it as is, because Google is smart enough to detect the AI content.
right. So you have amazingly mentioned one point, which is something that I'll definitely use. So again, considering, so there are few clients for which I'm working, which are based in UK and based in US as well, right? So वो एक चीज ध्यान में रख सकता है कि you can utilize ChatGPT to understand what things are going around in your niche, because you can't go each and every newspaper or news sites to get your info. You can
Correct,
use
correct,
ChatGPT for that, and based on that you can work around your topics. So if you're working
correct,
in a financial niche, you can find out few news, few updates that are working on, and ChatGPT could be a very easier way to do that.
correct. 100%.
So
Yes.
true, agreed. To and great learning, I would say, because so right now what I'm using ChatGPT for is creating some metadata, creating blog ideas, of course, like
Hmm.
everything that we are using, but tapping into news so that we can have more ideas in terms of creating blogs and everything. This is really important. So one question that I had in my mind is basically, Chandni. So you mentioned that you have worked with Apollo hospitals and their websites and everything. So I believe they have a lot of products, right? I mean,
Correct, correct.
considering into niche they have and how larger brand they already are. So how it's different to handle such a huge website compared to normal website, because इतने सारे पेजेस है, बहुत सारे पेजेस 404 जाते हैं, regular you tap into all the product pages, category pages, then you, and of course in content as well, you mentioned about product category and blog. How you manage everything, मतलब इतने सारे पेजेस को मैनेज कैसे कर सकते हैं हम लोग?
See, you have to identify your priority one pages. When you
Okay.
have some thousands of pages, there will be not more than more than not 150 to 200 pages, which is very much business generating for you, right?
Okay.
So out
Right.
of that 1,000 pages, you have to identify your important priority one pages. You have to bucket it first. That okay, these are my P1, these are my P2, P3, P4, and so on so forth. Now, when you have P1, what are the basic importance? First is metadata. Second is your content, page speed, now core web vitals. That time it was not core web vitals, but now core web vitals.
Right.
Third, sorry. Third thing is your backlinks. How many backlinks are there on your page? So that is the last. I would say off page is the last. So when I do SEO for my website, I consider um, 90 and 10, like, or maybe 80-20 ka ratio. 80% is my on page and 20% is my off page. But
Okay.
working with a larger brand, it is always some 90 and 10%, because larger brand gets natural backlinks by itself. They do
Right.
a lot of PR activities and they get backlinks by itself. So हमें उतना off page पे focus करने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ता है, या just that if you focus on your technical well and fine. But here you have certain keywords, you have your keyword universe ready, you have your targeted keywords ready. So for example, if you have 10,000 keywords, out of that not more than 5,000 keywords will be your important and priority one keywords, or maybe your business generating keywords from transactional and informational point of view. So how I do is, I will have
Right.
some more than 10,000 to 15,000 keywords into my universe, which is in and around that business category. It can be relevant to the business, it cannot be relevant to the business. But why I take the non-relevant as well? Because it can give me certain certain business news. So for example, real estate में अगर मैं कर रही हूँ, मेरे लिए real estate का house loan interest rate is not my important keyword, or
Right.
calculating your EMI is not my related keyword, but still I keep it because I can use it in another way. When I say
Okay.
another way, it can be used under blogs, it can be
Okay.
used for creating another separate page for the user to interact, just to create my website more interactive, more responsive. I would want my user to spend more time onto it. So I would have that keyword into my basket. But I will use it for a later. First, I'll optimize my priority one, which is my business pages. Now,
Right.
you have to map your keywords. देखो okay, ये 5 कीवर्ड जो हैं वो मुझे इस पेज पे यूज करना है. None of your keywords should be repetitive.
Right.
Repetitive as in कि अगर आपने फॉर एग्जांपल हॉस्पिटल्स इन बैंगलोर वाइटफील्ड एक पेज पे टारगेट किया है, तो सेम कीवर्ड आप दूसरे पेज पे टारगेट नहीं कर सकते हो.
Right.
दूसरा, तो आपका इन एंड अराउंड होना चाहिए, लाइक डिफरेंट डिफरेंट 5 कीवर्ड्स आप फिगर आउट करो कि अच्छा ये कीवर्ड हमारे पेज के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. I'll map these 5 keywords into it. Second comes, what is your meta tag? You have to understand, अगर आपको hospitals in white field rank करना है, तो आपका मेटा टैग्स हॉस्पिटल इन बैंगलोर नहीं हो सकता है।
राइट।
आपको हॉस्पिटल्स इन वाइटफील्ड ही टैग आपको मेटा टैग्स में भी डालना है। थर्ड थिंग, अभी मेटा टैग्स का तो टाइटल में आपने हॉस्पिटल्स इन वाइटफील्ड डाला है। अभी आप मेटा टैग्स के अब अगर आपका स्पेशलिटी मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल है, बट उसका सर्च वॉल्यूम थोड़ा हॉस्पिटल्स इन वाइटफील्ड से लो है, तो आप उसको टाइटल पे नहीं टैग करके आप उसको मेटा डिस्क्रिप्शन में यूज कर सकते हैं। ठीक है।
राइट।
अभी आपका वाइट फील्ड के लिए अलग पेज, अगर आपको पेज क्रिएशन की जरूरत है, ठीक है, आप इस जैसे आपने कीवर्ड टू पेजेस मैपिंग किया, आपको लग रहा है कि ठीक है ये इस कीवर्ड के लिए हमारे पास पेज नहीं है, बट दिस कीवर्ड इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर मी, एज गुड एज अ very high search volume keyword and it can give me the potential to rank. Why not create a page for this keyword? Please go ahead and do it.
True.
Do it in
Right.
such a way that you are considering the entire location. व्हाइटफील्ड में भी एक लोकेशन नहीं है, पूरे ईस्ट बैंगलोर में हंड्रेड्स ऑफ लोकेशन है जो भी अभी भी अनटैप्ड होता है मार्केट में,
Okay.
because you don't have certain pages. And right nowadays also people SEOs think that having a search volume on the keyword is important. It is not. Having a visibility is important. Search volume, जैसे जैसे आप ब्रांडिंग करोगे सर्च वॉल्यूम आ जाएगा। So that
Okay.
is the thing. I feel that okay, creating more pages gives you more way to tap onto the market which is untapped till now. Okay,
Right. Right.
so yeah,
Okay. So basically, I mean, you can creating more pages can help you
of course, yeah.
to tap the untapped market, right? So that
Yes, yes,
that's something strategy that which anyone can apply. And again, if you find if you're working in location based SEO, right?
hmm.
And if your strategy goes around that, then what you can do is if you have a good amount of search volume, less search volume as well, but you can create new pages on that, and
Correct,
that will help
correct,
you to get on top position and get the attraction, right? So
correct.
now, Chandni, one question that I have is, so let's say you already have like, so again, considering the previous example that we took, uh, अगर ऐसे सिनारियोज है, ऐसी हॉस्पिटल्स है जिसके अंदर मल्टीपल लोकेशंस है, ठीक है, सो we sorted out on the website part. We understood a lot of pages can be created, and we get into content, metadata, keyword integration can be done, everything, right? My question is कि अगर उन cases में let's say 20, 25, 100, consider an example, जैसे 100 pages है,
Hmm.
100 locations है, अब उन 100 लोकेशन के लिए लोकल एसईओ के लिए गूगल बिजनेस प्रोफाइल ऑप्टिमाइजेशन कैसे कर सकते हैं? बिकॉज कैन डू वी नीड टू डू इट वन बाय वन, या हाउ द थिंग प्रोसेस इज देयर?
Good question actually you have, and yes, I would like to give you an example from Tanishq.
ओके।
टाइटन ब्रांड की हमने 4000 बिजनेस ऑप्टिमाइजेशन किया था,
ओके।
4000 लिस्टिंग ऑप्टिमाइज किए थे। And Google has given, see, this is a free platform which anyone and everyone can use. You can face multiple duplication issues, multiple things are there that may not go with you. Maybe
राइट।
it may go against you as well. So
राइट।
in this case, you have to verify your business. Now, how do you verify your business? For example, when I take Titan or when I take Apollo Hospitals or when I take any sort
या।
of multiple location businesses, you
राइट।
have to have one single profile, uh, email ID which says uh, webmaster at so and so brand name
ब्रांड।
dot
ओके।
com or dot in whatever.
राइट।
Now you have to verify this. You have to get your email ID whitelisted. Not many
ओके।
people know this, but if you have to get your get your email ID whitelisted. When you get your email ID
So
whitelisted,
when you say email ID whitelisted, what does that mean? Can you explain?
that means bulk verification. There is a process
Okay.
called bulk verification where you have to upload some 10 business listings, which has everything from and yes, of course, your business name should be similar across. अगर Apollo Hospitals है तो Apollo Hospitals ही रहेगा everywhere. You can
Okay.
have your location name in the address part of it, not on the
Okay.
title part of
Name. Okay.
business name
Okay.
part of it. Yes.
Okay.
सो इन दैट केस गूगल अंडरस्टैंड कि ठीक है ये अपोलो हॉस्पिटल्स का ही पूरा बिजनेस है। ठीक है, 10
Okay.
बिजनेस आप अपलोड करो, गूगल को आप मेल डालो कि ठीक है आई वांट टू बल्क वेरीफाई माय बिजनेस लिस्टिंग। they will start helping you. It's a tedious process, it's a very lengthy process, but yes, it does help. And once your email ID gets whitelisted, you don't have to go and verify 100 times. एक बार आपने अपलोड कर दिया, it will take hardly 2 to 3 hours or maximum 24 to 48 hours to get that business verified.
Okay. So whitelisting again. So I have heard this first time, but whitelisting can be done. So once the email
Yeah.
ID is whitelisted, then you can make any changes on the GBP part.
Yeah. But
Okay,
make
okay,
sure that your things are proper. Like अगर आपके गूगल बिजनेस सिस्टम में रिक्वायरमेंट है कि बिजनेस नेम होना है, एड्रेस होना है, फोन नंबर होना है, स्टोर फ्रंट की फोटोज होनी है, तो आपको सब प्रोवाइड करना होगा. अदरवाइज इट मे ब्लैकलिस्ट यू एनी टाइम, बिकॉज इट्स
okay.
गूगल, वो कुछ भी कर
Right.
सकते हैं.
So are you talking about the bulk uploading part that we do?
Correct,
So bulk. So
correct,
again,
correct.
we
It's
create that spreadsheet. We
bulk
do all the
verification. Yes,
bulk verification.
correct.
Okay, okay, got it. Cool.
So for
So
that, you
bulk
have to get your
verification.
email ID verified. Yeah.
Okay, okay, got it. So, okay, bulk uploading we can do. So now my question is, so अगर मेरे को सारे, so let's say I have 100 locations and 100
Hmm.
location में मुझे GBP post डालनी है because for
Hmm.
each, so there, let's say there is one campaign that I'm running which is 10% off in all my medical stores. Okay. Now I have 100 stores in India and I have to post one graphic in uh, all the 100 locations. So how do I
Hmm.
do that? So is there any tool we do that, or I have to upload it manually for each of them?
For Google Business Listings, you have to do it on your own. You have to go to each
Okay.
page and you have to do it.
Okay.
But Interactive Avenues developed its own in-house tool, which is called Caliper,
Okay.
and we managed to upload one single offer or or any creative sort of thing in one go to all the pages, and it used to reflect on the
Okay.
Google Business listing. So this
Okay.
is how we
Okay. So
managed it. Yeah,
internally there can be few tools, but again,
yeah.
if
You
I
have
have
to
to do
develop
it,
it.
then I
You
have
have
to
to,
do it. Okay.
yeah. You have to develop it, and it takes a lot of time. We took some 2 years to develop that tool.
Okay. Is that okay? But then
Yeah.
again, so a lot of things get invested,
Yes,
money,
yes,
time,
yes,
hours, and
yes.
everything.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Of
Okay.
course.
Got it. Cool. So yes, so we understood a few set of local SEO part. We understood on-page technical part. We covered in terms of SEO, we covered a lot of things. But again, I want to double tap into few of the aspects still. One is, so consider as a client, right? How you give the KPIs to them. मतलब as अभी भी, so you mentioned that it's now search experience optimization, right? तो अभी भी हम लोग traffic and keyword base पे ही KPIs दे सकते हैं, या फिर we can also share KPIs based on revenue as well. तो revenue or lead based KPIs, like can we give in SEO?
We do share based KPIs,
Okay.
but it depends like how your business is. See, किसी किसी business का अभी भी वही goal है, क्योंकि अभी भी businesses are now have started understanding the role of SEO into the for the business.
Right.
पर अभी भी हमारा SEO is still underrated, I would say.
Okay.
Underrated, why? Because it is a very slow process. It takes a lot
Right.
of time to give you results. Now also, after Google has evolved so much, so that earlier 12 years ago, it was not that कि आपका 30 days में या 2 days में कोई भी पेज इंडेक्स
Rank
भी
होना.
हो रहा है.
Right. Right.
Now you upload a content, you may create a page today, your page gets like your page is indexed within hours, I feel.
Yep. Yep.
So nowadays there is like Google has evolved so much that pages are getting indexed quickly. It starts getting discovered as soon as you upload your content, or as soon as you upload create a new page. So still, SEO is underrated because it doesn't give you quick results, but
Right.
it does give you results. If you do SEO now, you will be able to have your what to say results within 3 months of time. So I would give you a scenario. I also gave you an example of ActCorp, sorry, not ActCorp. Yes, broadband service provider,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
where we reduced our like our paid spends by 40-45%. I told
Just
you.
because SEO started working.
Correct, correct, correct. So each
Okay.
and every keyword, you search any keyword, it was on top three rankings, and top three ranking gives you the maximum CTR.
Yep. 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 True.
So from the lead based KPIs, yes, you do need the historical data कि पिछले 12 महीने में या फिर पिछले 24 महीने में कितने लीड्स आए हैं. According to that, what is the traffic you can predict or you can project? What are the keyword rankings? Like how many keywords with search volume you can bring it on the first page. Basis that you would be needing to project your KPIs. Now when I say keyword rankings, search volume वाले keywords जो
Yep.
आपके informational भी हो सकते हैं, आपके transactional भी हो
ट्रांजैक्शनल
सकते
भी हो
हैं,
सकता है. Yep. Yep.
या फिर conversational भी हो सकते हैं. It's irrespective of everything. But it should be generic keywords because brand keywords doesn't have search volume, more search volume until and unless it is a very high, a larger brand.
Yep. Yep.
So, for example, if you have a search volume of 18 lakhs, 18 or 8 lakhs, whatever you consider 18 lakhs, उस
Yep.
18 lakhs में से आपका फर्स्ट पेज पे कितना आप ला सकते हो. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू कैन ओनली ब्रिंग 2 lakhs. उसका आप 2%, 1% जेनरिक सीटीआर अगर लगा के करते हो, तो वॉट एवर 1%, 3 lakhs का 1% इज 3,000 समवेयर
Right.
अराउंड,
Right.
राइट.
Right. Right.
तो 3,000. अब उस 3,000 में से आपका एग्जिस्टिंग कितना है, मान के चलो अगर आपका 30,000 आपका ऑलरेडी सर्च ऑर्गेनिक ट्रैफिक आ रहा है, तो 30,000 में 3,000 और जोड़ करके आपका 33,000 ट्रैफिक आप एक महीने में ला रहे हो ऑर्गेनिकली. और उसमें अगर आपका ट्रैफिक टू लीड रेशियो समवेयर अराउंड 2 to 3% है, आप
Hmm.
वो 2 to 3% अगर ऐड करते हो उसमें, तो you are generating a considerable amount of leads, which will
Okay.
eventually increase.
Okay, so basically you are saying अगर आपको lead based KPI पे जाना है तो you have first of all you have to understand what's your current status.
Correct,
Second,
correct,
what are the new generic keywords you tap in. Based on that,
correct,
how much traffic you can draw. Then adding to
correct,
your current state plus the new traffic you will be drawing. Based on that, you can
correct,
generate and also based on the conversion rate that you had in your
correct,
past.
correct,
Multiplying with that, you'll get the leads. That's how
correct.
you project the lead based KPI.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Got it, got it. ठीक है, that makes sense. I mean, this is something that again I also follow in the same similar manner, based on
Mhm.
what you mentioned, current state plus new opportunities plus the current conversion ratio. And if I want to increase this conversion ratio, then of course we can tap into CRO part at the later stage, and then we can
Correct,
increase the conversion ratio, and then lead-based KPIs can be done in a better way. So
correct.
yes, thank you, Chandni, as of now for answering all the questions. I just wanted to answer again. We might need you for a couple of more sessions because a lot of things has been planned up with you. But
Yes,
if you
yes.
want to share anything else, based on your experience working with huge brands, anything you want to share to our you viewers, you can share.
So definitely, whatever I have learned is from the on-ground experience itself. It's
Right,
nothing new. Whatever I have implemented on my brands, which has helped me, I would definitely love to share with my viewers because it will be helpful for them also, that how they see the SEO part of it. It's not about
right,
only see spending money gives you quicker results, but
right.
if you start optimizing your SEO, it will give you better results in future, which will help you reduce your spends. So that is my eventual goal. That okay, now if I'm optimizing my website for better performance, better results, I am going to reduce the money of the brand. That okay, this is the paid spends that I've reduced, and I would love to maybe next session we can also talk about one search approach, which is how do we plan to work SEO and PPC together, which helps
Okay.
reducing the paid spends on the keywords that is going to perform in SEO.
Okay, so I'll definitely making note of it. So how we how we can integrate SEO and paid. So SEO and paid activities. So we can decrease the paid budget. Is it what you're talking
Yeah.
about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool, cool. So I'm already making a note of it But yeah, thank you, Chandni, for sharing your experiences. Of course, we have a lot of sessions lined up with you to cover a lot of other aspects of SEO, ASO, and YouTube SEO as well. So yeah, thank you viewers for watching this. We'll be back with another session soon. Thank you.